Hey guys, it's Sam, and today I'm going to be showing you guys my everyday pink sort of makeup tutorial, makeup routine. This is what it kind of looks like. You could do your makeup along with me, grab a snack, just hang out. Let's get started. The first thing that I always start with is my eyebrows. Use an e.l.f. eyebrow pencil in the shade Neutral Brown, and I just fill in the ends and then I conceal around them. I like my eyebrows to be pretty thin, but that's just a personal preference, so do whatever you like. To set them in place, I use the NYX eyebrow gel. I prime my face using the NYX Bear With Me spray. I use the e.l.f. Camo CC cream as my foundation, and I just take that on a beauty blender and, put that all over. Next step, you'll recognize if you saw my last video. It's the e.l.f. Halo Glow contour in the shade Fair Light. That's where I put it first. I use this pretty hot pink brush and blend it out. I also put it on my jawline. And then I put some on my nose. I go so back and forth on whether or not I like nose contour. I used to do it a lot and then I stopped doing it. But then with this, I just do a little bit. So I put it under, on the sides, and right here. And then we take a brush and blend it. Next, it is time for a very important step, which is the concealer. It doesn't look great, this bottle, but it is the Tarte Shape Tape shade 12N, Fair Neutral. Been my go-to concealer for literally years. Chin, forehead, eyes. I find that the CC cream already gave me a decent amount of coverage, so I don't need too much of this. Next, I put it under the eyes, and I use a brush for this. It's a Real Techniques brush, and I find it so satisfying to blend this. Next up is powder, and this really just changes the game for this routine. It just brings everything together for me. This is the Maybelline Fit Me powder. I use this little, ooh, it's kind of dirty. I'll show you this side. This little powder puff. It is a heart. Isn't it so cute? Press it in. For me, I just feel like it just blurs everything and makes everything look smoother, and it keeps it in place all day. And I've yet to use a powder that I like better than this one. Kat is deciding whether or not she wants to be in my room. Oh, I guess she just wants to sit by the door. And now we can finally get into the pink part, which is the Pretty Please, wait, what? I don't know what I'm saying. We can get into the pink part of the routine, which is my eyeshadow. I have lots of eyeshadow palettes that I use, but this one is my kind of go-to, okay, for a pink day. And it is the Pretty Please palette by ColourPop, and get this. Beautiful, beautiful. Isn't it so coquette? I use the shade Be a Doll, so take some of that on a brush, and it's pretty simple. And I just have to say, guys, I feel like it's starting to be spring outside and it's warm out, and we changed the clocks the other day, so we have some more daylight. And I hear the birds outside chirping right now, and that makes me happy. So now I'm at a place that I like with that. And I think I want to deepen it a little bit more. And I'm going to be using the shade 444. It's just a little bit of a deeper pink, and I'm just focusing that on the outer edge. By the way, I'm trying to slow down this makeup tutorial compared to some of my older ones. I did an everyday makeup routine about a little over a year ago. And number one, it's not really quite accurate anymore. And number two, I talk so fast, I'm like, oh, do this, and then do that, and then also do this. Here's how we're looking. And then I'm gonna take this brush. I believe it's a Morphe brush. And I'm taking that shade Be a Doll again, and I'm just bringing it underneath my eye. And I'm also going to add a little bit of that 444, but just a little bit. I'm taking a flat brush, also Morphe, and of course, you have to spray it. Well, you don't have to, but I think you should if you want the shimmer to really show up. I am using this shade, which obviously I love, and it's right here, and it's called All the Frills. And I'm just putting that, focusing it on the lid, inside, in the middle of my eye. And I just keep putting more and more on until I like how it looks. So now it's at a place that I like. So I go back with my other kind of fluffy brush that I used before, and I just kind of blend a little bit, although it doesn't look too patchy or anything. And now it is time for eyeliner. Ah! They just dropped it. I don't know why I yelled like that. NYX Epic Ink Liner. I like a good winged eyeliner. That's just me. Some days, no eyeliner, kind of rare. For this tutorial, I will be doing a wing because that is my go-to. So first, we're just going over this part. I start in the inner corner. I start with just a line like that, and then I connect it, and then I just kind of fill it in until it looks right. So that's about what I like mine to look like. So the other thing that I've been doing is I kind of do almost a little wing on the bottom. So I just, a very light hand, I go under like that, I wing it out, just kind of like that. And then I'm gonna just take that brush that I used. It's an angled brush, the one that I used for my eyebrows, so it still has a little bit of concealer on it, and I just use that to blend it. Yeah, that's just a little thing that I don't know, I like to do it right now. So yeah, next is blush. Go-to recently has been this palette, Too Faced Christmas in London. I love this palette. I've been recently dipping into two colors, the People's Princess and Pretty and Punk, and I kind of just like mix them together. This one has a nice shimmer, and this is just a little more pinky. And put it up here. I focus it upwards, not so much in the middle. I used to do blush like it was very much here, and it was giving sunburnt and not a look that I really want today. And I blah 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 blah. Doop, 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 doop. Let's move on from the blush and go to one of my favorite steps. Highlighter. This highlighter means everything to me. Ew, okay. Stuffy nose. Okay, ColourPop Flexitarian. It is a super shock cheek highlighter. I have been using this ever since my 16th birthday when I got it as a birthday gift, and it just works like a charm. I use it every day. And get this, so this is what's in here. I have never had to repurchase this, and I use it every single day. It will last you a lifetime, and it was not expensive at all. I've been putting a lot on recently. I just want to be glowy a little bit. Guys, this amount is still gonna last me forever. Another important step is to take a little baby brush, and this is good for the inner corners. Look at that freaking shine, bro. Okay, and then I also put it underneath. I just feel like highlighter ties it all together. What can I say other than that? And then I put it on underneath the brow bone. I love to have that 2000s very shiny brow bone. Maybe another day I could do a 2000s inspired Y2K makeup look, because that's kind of my other go-to ways. Either I'm in like a pinky girly mood, or I'm in like the Y2K girly mood, you know? This next step I've been doing forever, and I just can't go without it for some reason. I have to do a little dot on my nose, right in the center. Just, do you see that like little shine? Like just a little. We're getting near the end, so we are going to curl our eyelashes. This is an e.l.f. eyelash curler. You know, just use whatever one you got. I use this Maybelline Lash Sensational Mascara. I've been using it for years. This is the waterproof. Even if you're doing fake eyelashes, you need to put on mascara, because then it will blend. Because if you don't, and I did this in the past, if I didn't put mascara on, you would be able to see my real eyelashes underneath the fake ones, and it just was like, Sam, what are you doing? Don't do that. Guys, every day I get it up on my eye. I know. But like, if that happens, don't panic. Like, it's not that serious. If you get mascara, like, you can just rub it away. It's not a big deal. And then I do put it on the lower lashes. I do. I don't know why I'm yelling about it, but I do. And yes, I'm gonna get it underneath my eye. I'm going to do this every time on accident or on purpose. Let's just clean it up a little bit. Eyelashes. This is a bunch of just assortment of random eyelashes that I've accumulated. I am going to use ones that I believe, well, I know were from Amazon in like this big multi-pack. I cut them down so they're not like, well, they're kind of a full lash. They look like that. I'm using a Kiss eyelash glue, by the way. I use it every day. So then you have to let those dry. Well, you don't have to, but I've been finding it's easier if they get a little bit tacky, and then you put them on, and then it's like no stress. It helps me to have a small mirror. Hello Kitty! But it has a nice little mirror on it, so I can look at myself. So I think these are dry enough. And you know, we're just gonna put them on. And really, I think for me, like, you just gotta watch that inner corner. I feel like that's where it tends to try to pop up. But before it's like completely dry, make sure that it's on there. It's on there. It's where you want it to be. That's where we wanna be. Let's set Freddy. Okay. We are so close to the end of this tutorial. So it's time for the lips. Make sure they're not too chapped or anything. I recommend putting on a chapstick or something before you start doing your makeup so it can moisturize. I had on Aquaphor and a chapstick. They're ready. Recently, I have been using this Maybelline Super Stay ink crayon in the shade 15, Lead the Way. I have been using this recently, and actually, I think it stays on nice throughout the day. Wow, awesome. To finish that off, I'm going to use a lip gloss today. This is the I Heart Revolution Tasty Marshmallow. It was a Christmas selection. Wow. Yay! Oh, one final step. You mustn't forget it. We're going back to our very own NYX Bear With Me spray, because this is also a setting spray. Prime, set, refresh. Ow. And does that conclude it? Does that conclude it? I think it does conclude it. This is the final look, and that concludes this tutorial. Leave a comment. Tell me, I don't know, tell me anything. Literally leave me a comment. I would make my day. I hope that you enjoyed this tutorial. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye!